First tonight at 10 News Alert. Got a road closure to tell you about in Pinellas Park after someone on a bike was hit and killed. Police say that crash happened near 121st Avenue. So right now, the northbound lanes of 66th Street are blocked at 118th. While police investigate this, they are calling it a hit and run, but at this point, police have not released a description of the vehicle that hit that biker.
I'm like, I cannot believe that somebody would even do this, because if you seen the text and things that he said, it's disgusting.
A selfie here, a selfie there. You probably don't think twice about posting a picture on social media, but a mother's story is a shocking reminder that every picture shared of you or your child is a chance for someone to use that image for their own purposes and sometimes use it against you. Josh Dorowitz has been on this story all day, beginning with the arrest of a former airline executive and school volunteer accused of doing exactly that to a teenage girl.
Right. Yeah, Katie, we're talking about 57-year-old Bruce Joseph here. He is facing several charges, including a felony after investigators say he cyber-stalked and harassed a 19-year-old girl. Police say the two met apparently several years ago at Calvary Christian High in Clearwater, where he was a volunteer. But the relationship between the two did not begin until after she graduated in 2016. However, when she tried to end it last year, that is when police say Joseph created fake social media and dating profiles posing as her, using her pictures to harass her, her family, her friends. He even used those pictures, including nude photos of her, to direct other men to her college apartment, thinking they were going there for sex. As you can imagine, for the mother of this teen girl, she says it has been an extremely hard lesson to learn for everyone involved.
My heart was broken because, again, I thought I raised him better. And when I asked her, why did you do this? He asked for me to do it. He asked for him. I'm like, just because somebody asks for him, you don't send them. If anything comes out of this, I hope other girls or even boys, you can't send out pictures. Look what he's done. He's pretended to be her on different social media accounts.
Yeah, I want to point out here tonight, this guy that we're talking about, Joseph, he has bonded out of jail here. And Alex, obviously this case is the extreme here, but the issue I think is something that everyone could sort of be a lot more aware of here, because unfortunately it can be tough to get pictures of yourself removed from social media, even if someone else is using them.
Yeah, it's important for anybody to know. So I checked the policies of some of those major websites and apps for you to know about, right? We all should know what all of these policies are. So Facebook lets you report impossible.
In the comments section.
Is your child's school safer than it was a month ago? That's the goal, at least, of the Public Safety Act signed into law last week. But we are still waiting to see just how school districts are going to handle and pay for these new requirements, like having a school resource officer in every building. State budget won't cover the full cost for every county in Florida, and that came up, as you can imagine, at 4 different school board meetings today at least. First in Pinellas County, the school board did not discuss school officer funding since their agenda was approved 2 weeks in advance, but they voted not to participate in the school guardian program. And the superintendent says they will need to come up with at least $6 million more for the new officers. They'll meet in the coming weeks to work out a plan there. In Manatee County, the funding issue was brought up, but it was not on the agenda, so we're still waiting to see just how they plan to fund new officers. Polk County's school board began with what will likely be an ongoing debate about funding our officers. Sheriff Grady Judd, he was there. He has been a strong supporter of the Guardian program to train school employees to carry guns on campus, and he was backed up today by Andrew Pollack, whose daughter was killed in the Parkland shooting.
Happened to me, and
at least 2 school board members say Polk should not participate in that Guardian program. And in Citrus County, the school board approved funding for more school resource officers, at least through the end of this school year. Nightside reporter Sarah Rosario has a closer look at what it's going to cost.
There are 10 News.
All right, and if you are wondering about some other local school districts, they are on spring break this week, but we will keep checking in to find out what their plans are to keep your kids safe. Boy, how do you explain this one here? United Airlines is apologizing tonight following the death of a dog after one of its flight attendants put that animal in an overhead compartment during a flight that was headed from Houston to New York last night. The 10-month-old dog spent 3 hours in that compartment that's meant for luggage. That's a violation, of course, of the airline's policy. A pet should always be in an approved carrier and fit completely underneath the seat in front of the passenger during a flight. United, though, is taking full responsibility and is investigating now what happened. All right, you know, being from Michigan, I hesitate to call this cold.
I was just about to say something about that.
However,
literally, the words that were going to come out of my mouth was, "You're from Michigan, so this won't be so bad."
Yes,
but
however, it has been mighty brisk out there these past couple
mighty
days.
brisk. I think that's a good way to put it, and it's definitely going to be on the mighty brisk side as we look ahead toward tomorrow. How do you feel about some 30s across parts of the area? It is going to be a chilly start. Now,